If you prefer to stay out of the kitchen this Thanksgiving, then you should think about heading to Thunder Bay.
Chef Mike Stigler's in the house. He's back to chat about their expansive Thanksgiving Day buffet. And if you prefer to stay home, he's also going to show you how to make a super delicious cranberry sauce.
I can
and
smell
if you're
them.
sick, you got to stay home. That was the point of our chat. Did you like that? Did you take something away from that?
I'm more of a power through kind of guy too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, once I sit down, you feel like you kind of start to wallow in it, and like, oh, poor me, I'm sick. I'd rather just
keep going.
Yeah,
vitamin
feel
C,
it less.
orange juice, and keep
March
moving.
on.
You know?
You've got quite the spread here, Mike. This looks fantastic.
Well, this is just a mere sampling of what we're all going to have out on Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be a Thanksgiving Day buffet from 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock out at Thunder Bay. And we're going to have everything from the traditional turkey and ham and chef-carved prime rib. We're going to have cranberry sauce. We're going to have a wide selection of desserts, smoked salmon. We're going to have peel and eat shrimp. It's going to be a big, beautiful, traditional style buffet.
Look at these big legs right here.
I know.
I knew when I was getting those ready that you were going to go for those.
I'm the person
all
at the
about the
fair
meat.
who walks around with big turkey legs, the Renaissance Fair, all that stuff. Big
I was
turkey
expecting
legs.
you to be two-handed in there, waving them around. By
I
this
want
time.
to. Like,
You're a little behind schedule.
With cucaracha.
I love it.
So we're going to make up the cranberry sauce.
Okay, great.
Because this is something that's easy for people to make up at home if they want, and it's good year-round, really.
And you know what? I think when you have that can of cranberry sauce and you go whoop on a plate and you've got the can marks on it,
Exactly.
it does not taste good. But it's pretty easy to make, and if you make it from scratch, it's delicious. I think it's kind of like the forgotten kind of throwaway item, but it can be fantastic.
And I think part of the reason that it's so often like the throwaway thing is because it does come out of a can and it's just like a lump and no work goes into it. There's no heart, there's no love in it, right? So,
Absolutely. And Wisconsin's a state for cranberries.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest cranberry producing states around. So I'm going to show you how to put it together using some real Wisconsin cranberries.
Okay.
So we basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients in this cranberry sauce.
That's it.
You make it up the day before, you put it in the refrigerator, and you're good to go. So what we're going to start off with here is orange juice. This is just 2 cups of just regular straight up orange juice. So we're going to put that into a saucepan, a nice hot one. We're going to get that sizzling a little bit. And then to that, we're going to add sugar. Now, this is about a cup of sugar, and some people like their cranberry sauce to be a little bit more tart. If you do, you can kind of cut back on it. Usually, fresh cranberries are pretty tart in and of themselves, so you want to put a good amount of sugar in there to kind of go ahead and cut that. So we're going to go ahead and stir that all together just until the sugar starts to dissolve.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm going to talk a little bit about our cranberries.
Awesome.
So there's a couple different ways that you can get cranberries. You can either get them frozen in the frozen food section, or you can get them fresh like this, the way that they're available right now this time of year. And these are Wisconsin cranberries. And if you get them, Wisconsin, that's why I left them in the bag so you could see the Wisconsin. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. So yeah, you can get these, this time of year they're really readily available, and you can buy them in the bag like this and throw them in the freezer, and then you got regular frozen cranberries to use anytime you want to make this. So for this dish you can use either frozen or fresh. So this is about
Do you have to let them thaw if they are frozen?
No, it's actually better to use them actually frozen, because if you thaw them first, then they'll kind of purge a lot of those juices.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and go in with our cranberries directly into our orange juice. So far we've got orange juice, we've got sugar, we've got cranberries, and then we've got Granny Smith apples, which we're going to go ahead and add in there as well, which these apples are kind of a little bit tart, a little bit sweet. They're going to add sort of a little bit of a textural difference, and they're also going to add a little bit of a color. And they're actually going to turn a nice, kind of a reddish color once they absorb all those juices from the cranberries.
They look like cucumbers.
Yeah, I actually thought it was melon.
I think the melon would probably turn mushy, and the cucumbers would probably be nasty. So I think the apples,
so go with the apple.
The apples is probably the better route to go. And then to there, just to kind of boost up the acidity of it a little bit, we're going to add some orange zest. So this is just a regular orange, which I took on a box grater and kind of shredded off all of just the orange part.
So good.
None of the,
love zest,
none of the
lemon
white
and
pithiness
orange.
that's underneath there. So then this is all the ingredients that you have in there. You have your orange juice, you have your sugar, you have your cranberries, your apples, and a little bit of orange zest in there as well. And if you wanted to do something a little bit different, you could substitute, apple juice for the orange juice. I've done that before. You could put a little bit pinch of cinnamon in there if you wanted to, but just to keep it pure and go with the taste of the cranberries, this is what you need right here.
It smells so fresh.
So
you
from
gotta
here,
taste it.
all you got to do is just bring it to a boil, and those cranberries are all going to pop, and they're going to release their pectin, and then it's going to be it's going to thicken up on its own. So over here we have some of the finished product.
When it pops, is that when it's done?
You want to cook it a little bit longer after it pops to kind of evaporate off a little bit of the extra liquid that's in there. But you can see
the apples and the cranberries there.
Yeah, you make that up the day before, you put it into the refrigerator and let it kind of cool overnight, and it just thickens up, and you get that nice kind of gelatinous type of texture to it. And it's just completely different than the stuff that you get out of the can. It's tart,
delicious.
It's sweet. You get the apple, you get the cranberry.
You get a lot of apple in there. I'm surprised.
Yeah, a lot of apple, and we're going to have
really good.
We're going to have that out obviously on Thanksgiving. And something else we're going to be doing this year is we're going to be offering a Thanksgiving pickup. So if you want to order some stuff ahead of time, we'll be offering offering ham and turkey, some of the different vegetable options, stuffing, pie, and if you call ahead, we'll have that all ready for you. You can come right out to the restaurant, pick it up that day, hot, take it home, get it out of our pans, put it into yours, and pretend that you made it all yourself.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
I
you got
love
to call
it.
the restaurant ahead
So
to get that done. So call as soon as you possibly
Pies, obviously, anything
Yes, pumpkin
delicious.
pies, cherry pies. This is homemade banana nut bread that we have back here with our cinnamon butter. We're going to have a really wide selection of different baked goods. We're going to be making pumpkin bisque soup. We're going to have that out there.
I love pumpkin bisque.
I guess that's smoked salmon, peel and eat shrimp, something for everybody.
Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and start with this. There's the cinnamon butter.
Passing on through.
Here's the information for Thunder Bay's Thanksgiving Day Buffet. It's happening from 10 until 4 p.m. on Thursday, on Thanksgiving Day, November 27th. But the thing you need to do right now is make your reservation. Then you can kick your feet up and relax because you don't have to cook or clean up or even shop for this stuff. You can also order some select items ahead of Thanksgiving for pickup if you want to pretend like you did cook at home. So here's how you do that. You call 262-523-4244, and Mike suggests that you call as soon as possible because it's a popular day at Thunder Bay, which is located just off exit 294 off of the Interstate 94. Great to see you, Mike.
Thank you very much.
That's fantastic.